My name is Dr. Story. I've been a chiropractor for over 23 years. I give people realistic advice based on my experience, stuff they can use. In this video, I'm going to give you some ideas for Christmas gifts that you can give to other people or give yourself that are very inexpensive, that would give a lot of value. The first Christmas gift I think would be a great idea for people is to buy one of these novels. By the way, I'm going to put all this information down in this little section below. I'm going to give you some links to Amazon. So if you're interested in getting these things, I've already done the homework for you. You just got to click on the link and you can get them if you have an Amazon account. So these little novels here, these are great. I have different ones. I have found this one to be the best. Now there is a wooden one. The challenge with the wooden one is it tends to slip in your hands. It's very soft wood. And so what ends up happening is what these are for is you can do trigger point therapy, you can do any type of area where you have a muscular problem. What these do is they save your thumb. So instead of using thumbs to actually do trigger point work, these are very useful. The reason I like this one is because it has a very soft surface right here that slides on the muscle, but then on the outside right here, it's got a nice grip, so it feels better in my hands. It doesn't slide and everything. And again, you can do this to someone else. These are very inexpensive, so it doesn't cost a lot. If you put it on muscles, you could put it on all types of muscles. Any place that you have pain, you could learn to do trigger point therapy, and I have some videos on how to do that. And this is a great self-help technique, so I'm going to put a link down below for Amazon. You could look into that. Another thing that you can get for people is a simple foam roller. Now this is my foam roller. I have literally had this for 15 years. They last forever. Once you buy one, they last forever. Now most people think more is better, so they buy the black one. The black one to me is a little bit too rough. It's too hard on the spine. So I use this for my spine. The two great things this is for your thighs and your thoracic spine, your middle back, to increase your posture. So I'm going to make some videos in the future of how to use these things, but you can get these on Amazon. I'll put the link down below. And if you get someone this or you get yourself this, they literally last forever. So a foam roller is another good idea. You can get someone some of these. Now these are diametrically opposed products. I'm going to show you what they are. This is the professional version of Biofreeze, and you can get this on Amazon, have it ordered. And this is great when you have muscle pain. It's got a homeopathic product in there called Ilex and menthol. It's awesome. I'm going to say, like I did in other videos, 99% of people love this product. It's got so many benefits. It's water-based, doesn't get on your clothes, it doesn't smell. The smell that occurs lasts for maybe a minute or two, and then it's gone. Now, as opposed to that is Tiger Balm, and Tiger Balm is actually almost the opposite of this, but it's got some benefits. Number one, you could put it on and it'll last for days. Pain relief will last for days because it's oil-based, which means that it's very oily when it goes on your skin. It can get on your clothes, and it does smell, but it's very, very strong. I'm going to put a link on that. Some people love this, most people love this, but there are quite a bit of people that do like this too. I use this myself for cycling in the winter time. I'll put it on my thighs and my knees, and you could put it on your back and your neck. Keeps you nice and toasty. So that's another little inexpensive product that you can give to people in addition to other Christmas gifts. It's kind of nice. One of my favorite things to read is things that come from Stuart McGill. He's a professor at a university in Canada, and he's the #1 researcher in the world, not just Canada, but in the world. And he's written a number of books here. And the question is, which book should you get? Well, this was his first book, and this was actually written for clinicians, and I don't recommend unless you have a doctorate degree, this book really is not a lot of good value, but it's great value if you're a doctor. I'm surprised how many people have not read this book. Any doctor needs to buy this book because there's a great understanding. You do need a little bit of physics knowledge. You need to have your anatomy down cold, so that you can literally, in your mind, go from the skin to the bone and list every muscle and structure, nerve, blood vessel, so that you understand how to use it. But this is a great book. Low Back Disorders by Stuart McGill, but don't buy it if you're not basically a doctor. I'll tell you what to get. This is his second book, which is called Ultimate Back Fitness and Performance. This is more geared towards, well, how do you deal with an athletic person, a high-functioning athletic person? And this is actually a good book because it takes most of his, he has basically 3 exercises for the spine, and it takes most of those exercises and extrapolates them to how to increase performance and gives other exercises. And this is what I have a lot on my YouTube channel when it comes to core training for athletic people. This is a good book if you know someone that's a good athlete and wants to take their core training to the next level. Now, this book is the book that I would recommend for my patients and people who don't have real good knowledge of anatomy and don't have a degree in biological sciences. This is a great book. This is called Back Mechanic, and this is actually taking all his information that he used in his other books and essentially speaking regular language and making it easy to understand. And what this book does is it takes you through essentially how to self-diagnose yourself, as well as once you kind of get an idea of how to self-diagnose yourself, then how to do certain exercises that will benefit that, and learning what works and what does not work. And this is really, I found, it's a very thin book. It's not very expensive for the value that you get out of it, so I would recommend every patient should have this. I wish every patient understood everything here, because that would be a great way to begin chiropractic treatment. So Back Mechanic by Stuart McGill. The last thing that you can get, and this is a little bit more of an expense, but I think this stuff is fascinating reading, is you can get these books. These are the original books. These are the books that were originally written for trigger points. So remember when I said getting these things, if you really want to understand how to do trigger point therapy, these were written by Travell and Simons, called Myofascial Pain and Dysfunction, the Trigger Point Manual. And what happens is it will literally take you, for example, here's a muscle in the forehead. It'll literally take you through each chapter, picks one muscle, and it literally goes through all 600 muscles of the body. This is, if you really want to know how to do trigger point therapy, what you can do is you could reverse engineer it, figure out what your symptoms are, find the muscles that contribute to those symptoms, and start working on those trigger points. And I essentially, not bragging or anything, but I have these books memorized. This stuff is fantastic. And I think that it's probably a little bit of overkill for the most part, but if you have the money to get something, these are the essentially the Bible of trigger point therapy. So these are the books. So those are my ideas. If you want to buy yourself a little gift for Christmas, or you want to get someone who's interested in health some nice Christmas gifts in addition to other things, these are my ideas for that.